Mike Lynch, Managing Director of Green Innovation at NASCAR, says NASCAR listens to avid fans on key green and sustainability issues that speak to them: conservation, job creation, and energy independence.
The way we talk about this now, and the reason we know how we have a good feel for how NASCAR Nation thinks about green and sustainability, is because if NASCAR does nothing else as a stakeholdership and as a league, we talk to our fans and we listen to our fans. You know, there's a 13,000 avid fan council that's 13,000 strong of people who are very, very avid fans who are surveyed about things having to do with NASCAR and the sport week in, week out. And we do a lot of fan and consumer research, both of fans versus non-fans, good, strong, best practices sampling with strong analysis and that sort of thing. So all of that being said, we use those techniques in order to get a sense of how does NASCAR Nation think about green. And NASCAR Nation doesn't think about green in terms of the stereotypes by any means. There are three key points that NASCAR Nation, that the members of NASCAR Nation think about: conservation of the environment for ourselves, our kids, and our grandkids to enjoy the outdoors in a safe and healthy way. So it's about preserving the land, so to speak, conserving it, literally conservation. Job creation in the United States. We're a green economy industry area like ethanol, for example, creates jobs that can't be exported, that are here for our young people, where they can build a career with a good professional salary in their hometown where they grew up, raise their kids there like they were raised. That means a lot to our fan base. If you're doing green and you're creating jobs, that's huge. And even bigger than both of those two, and another key point, is strengthening American energy independence. NASCAR Nation cares more than anything that they've been measured on about our country being energy independent because of all the things that ties to putting our best of our young folks who are in the armed forces at risk overseas. Everything from that, with families losing young people, protecting oil routes and regions, to just having independence from the standpoint of our own country and making decisions about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it without having to worry about getting oil from some place that might be hostile to us. And so energy independence is something that that our fans really care about. So when the American ethanol industry factually says that it has created 500,000 jobs across the country as a result of 10%, up to 10% ethanol being in the U.S. fuel system, and creation of an additional 800,000 to 1 million jobs when we go to E15 in the national fuel system, that's a big deal to NASCAR Nation, because our fans understand what that means to, pick your community that you can pick out on the map in Kansas, Ohio, Illinois, Texas, California, anywhere in the country. There are towns that wouldn't be there anymore, literally wouldn't be a post office and a stoplight today if it wasn't for the ethanol plant in town that buys from the farmers and uses current best state-of-the-art processing techniques, using natural gas in order to refine, in order to process the ethanol, that sort of thing, so that it is classified as a renewable fuel and is greener than gasoline. The fact that that's happening and creating jobs is not lost on our fans. Our fans are very keen to that.